This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. 97-year-old war veteran Herb McGee of St. Andrews has been knighted. McGee was awarded the rank of Knight of the French National Order of the Legion of Honor. This distinction, which is the highest national order of France, was given to McGee in recognition of his personal involvement in the liberation of France during World War II. McGee joined the Royal Canadian Air Force in 1943 when he was just 18 as a tail gunner flying 40 missions over France and Germany during the Second World War. McGee received the news in the mail just this past week.
Yeah, I was very pleased to get this medal because it's a sort of, I come from a military family. My brother and sister were in it, and I'm just very pleased to be recognized for my 12 raids over France, and I'm very pleased with this medal.
Congratulations, sir. St. Stephen is taking immediate actions to deal with a dramatic increase in the local homeless population. At a town council meeting on Wednesday night, councillors voted 4-2 in favor of funding $10,000 towards a proposal for a warming station proposed by the Unsheltered People Working Group.
You know, this $10,000 that the City Council has approved for this temporary warming shelter is critical to help give these people who have no place to go a place to go.
Record low vacancy rates in the area, coupled with inflation, have fueled the dramatic increase in the homeless population. A recent survey found that 50% of homeless people in St. Stephen are experiencing homelessness for the first time and have only been without shelter within the last 6 months. The location of the warming station is still to be determined. Two world-famous Charlotte County brands are becoming intertwined. Glenn Cooke, CEO of Cooke Incorporated, has made a major partnership investment into Ganong Brothers Limited. This investment will fund new equipment and use Cooke's global retail presence to grow Ganong's market. Indulge Food and Wine Festival was back in a big way this past weekend in St. Andrews for a sold-out edition of the beloved culinary event. The highlight of the weekend for many was the Friday night Taste of St. Andrews Street Festival that saw chefs from across the province, along with winery reps and alcohol purveyors stationed in businesses across Water Street for festival goers to visit for samplings.
Well, we've been off for 2 years because of COVID, so this was our first year back, and we thought it was a huge success. The streets were filled with people, the hotels were all booked up, all the locals were out. It was like a reunion for all of the events, so we think it went really well overall. It was a really great success.
Hello, and welcome to St. Andrews Community Channel. I'm Chris Flemming, and on behalf of the channel's board of directors, I'd like to welcome...
Finally, it is with heavy hearts that we say goodbye to one of CHCO's founders, Chris Flemming, who passed away on Friday. Chris started CHCO almost 30 years ago with Brian Dixon, bringing true local and independent news for Charlotte County to the television screen, with community-first values at the heart of the TV station's mandate. Just 2 months ago, I had the chance to sit down with Chris to talk about his journey starting CHCO and his hopes for its future in the community he so dearly loved.
It was a labor of love from the beginning. People were committed, and I think they still are, and that shows. And as long as that continues, CHCO will continue.
We miss you, Chris. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.